You just saw another video or an ad where I made you an amazing promise. But in order for me to fulfill my end, I need you to do one small thing that takes 2 minutes, and that is to get an electronic ID, and here's why. It's hard to live life without a driver's license, right? I mean, it proves your identity and credentials pretty much everywhere you go. You need it to drive, to fly on airplanes, to buy certain things, to open bank accounts, to rent a hotel, a car, lease an apartment. But the real problem is that physical IDs, they don't work on the internet. Instead, we're stuck using things like usernames and passwords, verification codes, authenticator apps, email addresses, phone numbers, caller IDs, credit card numbers, PINs, customer IDs. If you want your life with technology to be easier and safer, then you've got an important decision to make. You can either live the caveman lifestyle and not use technology at all, or you can duct tape your technology-related problems. Living like a caveman is probably not something you want to do, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But when you duct tape your problems, you're constantly fixing things using temporary fixes that are expensive. And as an example, when you use a password manager, not only do you have to manage now passwords, but you also have to manage the password manager, so you have double the problems. The password problems don't go away. And when you use an authenticator app, then you still have to copy and paste codes and get temporary codes from email and text message. And when you submit your number to the do not call registry, you still get unwanted calls. And when you use a call blocking app, you still get robocalls. And if you buy identity protection services, unfortunately, it doesn't even prevent identity theft. So, how is it that we can build robots that land on Mars, yet we can't stop robocalls? It's not that we're complete idiots. The problem is just in how we prove our identity. We use one physical ID to prove our identity in our normal life. So what we need is one electronic ID to prove our identity in our digital life. And that is exactly why I created Grape ID, the last ID you'll ever need. So just like you use your physical ID in your normal life, now you can use your Grape ID in your digital life. And all those apps and services that you would otherwise use, you don't need them anymore because they're all included seamlessly in the Grape ID app. How cool is that? And one day it'll be normal for people to use their electronic ID to log into websites, to buy things, to log into Wi-Fi, to go check into the hotel, rent a car, verify their email and their phone calls, and do pretty much everything. I'm Rob Anderson, and 20 years ago, I started my first job as a computer technician. Ever since, I've been completely obsessed with technology. And 3 years ago, I started interviewing over 2,000 people to figure out just exactly how to create the world's first electronic ID that puts you in control. My co-founder, he's a 35-year software expert. He's worked at NASA, the US government with top security clearance. We have pending US patents, trademarks, and proposals with the US government. Look, we're here to make this happen. If you think that having a physical ID is an important thing, then you have got to get an electronic ID, Grape ID. Because you'll wonder how you've even ever lived in this technology world without one. The concept of using one ID to prove your identity is not new at all. I'm just applying it to the internet. And people already trust the Grape ID system. Here's what they're saying.
I'm so tired of having to try to remember passwords and usernames. I'm tired of it. It's frustrating, and I just want something that's safe and easy and fast.
Thing I'm excited about is knowing that people are who they say they are, because you can't really trust like that they give a review whether it's a real review or not.
With Grape ID, I'd really be looking forward to having single sign-on, a place for all my receipts to be stored securely, and a way to update my personal information securely with all the companies I deal with now or in the future.
One of the biggest reasons I'm excited about this Grape ID app is its ability to keep our information secure. So it's not only a convenience of passwords and dealing with all that time hassle and the effort that's wasted with those, but the ability it has to be able to truly identify who we are.
With Grape ID, you get our most popular feature, which is the single sign-on. That means you can use your electronic ID to log into any app or website on the internet. And that's really cool because literally you just click a button or scan a QR code and you're logged in. If the website doesn't accept Grape ID yet, then we'll partner with them automatically. The next feature you get is Grape ID's digital wallet, which means you can use your electronic ID to pay for pretty much anything in the click of a button. You have complete control over how you pay, whether it's PayPal, Venmo, Citicard, Chase, Bank of America, and you also have complete control over your receipts, so you can get them all in one place electronically, and it'll make your taxes so much easier. The next thing you get is Grape ID's call blocking feature, which is definitely unique because it will be 99.9% effective, and it's a permanent solution. It works on Android, iPhone, and even landline. All of these work differently, and depending on what you need, charges may apply. Now there are many more features that your electronic ID will come with, so this is how that works, is I will email you new features, and if you love them, you just get on the waiting list, and the features with the most people on the waiting list, those are the ones that we'll be implementing next. Grape ID will work on most standard devices, and it'll work on many devices that you probably wouldn't even have expected. In order to be issued your Grape ID, you do need to get verified by providing a photo ID and taking a selfie, which we will match and use up to 20 other ways to verify your identity. Then you'll be issued a Grape score, which proves your identity. If you have a Grape score of 80%, that would mean that other people can be 80% sure that you are who you claim to be. Businesses also get a Grape score. That way you know that you're dealing with legitimate businesses. And if you click on a Grape score, it's cool because you can get verifiable proof to see exactly how they were verified. A good rule of thumb is you want 80% Grape score. If you're downloading a game to play, maybe it doesn't matter. But if you're wiring $200,000 because you just bought a house, then you definitely want near 100% Grape score. So here are the features I just went over, and then here are the statuses. The Grape score is currently live when you download the app and get verified. You will receive your Grape score within a few days, and then the single sign-on is currently live, but it does require that a third party is connected to your Grape ID so that you can log into their website. The digital wallet and call blocking are in development, and in order to make all of these live and connect all of your accounts to these, then we literally have to partner with millions of organizations, such as when you provide your driver's license, we contact your state, partner with them so that when you get pulled over or you go to a bar, your Grape ID can prove your identity and be used instead of your driver's license. Also with your logins, we have to contact, email, and partner with every single website so that you can log into all of your emails in a click. And then all the different businesses that you want to pay at, we partner with them as well. Grape ID really is a no-brainer. You get verified once, and then it helps you for the rest of your entire life. It frees up space on your phone, you can delete apps. Now you don't have to constantly worry about being scammed or hacked. Imagine a life where you connect to any Wi-Fi in the click of a button. And when you order a coffee, you just tap your phone at the cafe. Instantly, you pay, get your electronic receipt, your loyalty points, and then when your coffee's ready, your phone just buzzes. Imagine a life where there are no robocalls. There aren't any passwords to forget. You can't get locked out of your account. Everything is just instantly accessible with 10 times the security. That is the life that you get with Grape ID. And all you have to do is spend 2 minutes to download the Grape ID app and get verified. 2 minutes, that's it. And if you don't take me up on my offer right now, I get it, but I know that every time from now on, when you see a password, you're gonna think, man, I wish I had taken that Rob guy up on his offer. So why not change your life right now? Just click the link below